From abduction caught on camera to plane crash in Malindi.
Ndege imeanguka kwa chocha.
Why did he kill a daughter? Bukangesa Omole assassination attempt.
Anguka na.
We are coming for you. Hello, how are you? Welcome back to ShowNewTrend. I'm your host of today and my name is Elvis Derry. Tragedy has shaken Kenya, where an aircraft in Malindi crashed, busted into flames, and sadly 3 people lost their lives. Just take a look at the aftermath of the accident.
Oh, bad accident mazee imetokea hapa kwa chocha. Accident mbaya imetokea kwa chocha. Accident mbaya imetokea kwa chocha. Watu wamekufa mbaya. Watu wamekufa vibaya sana. Hey, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh. Eh. Hana mkuu wa mazea. Yule hana kichwa kabisa, angalia. Oh. Hey, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Ndege imeanguka kwa chocha. Ndege imeanguka kwa chocha. Ndio hii.
So for those who lost their lives, may their souls rest in eternal peace and may their families find peace in their hearts. The Kenya Revenue Authority has launched investigations on a political activist by the name of Morara Kebaso for allegedly failing to file tax returns on 106 million shillings made from his businesses. Later on, Morara Kebaso went to Twitter, formerly also known as X, and tweeted and said that, "I am willing and ready to sit down with KRA and understand how we disagreed on mathematics and why it is necessary to investigate me in the media without a chance to defend myself. I have been condemned without a fair hearing." Kenyans, if I may ask you, are you being paid to hold the government accountable? Are you being paid to question politicians and criticize their work ethic? The President of Kenya, William Ruto, thinks that the young people of Kenya are being misled and paid to misuse the internet. Just listen to what he had to say.
Mimi nawauliza vijana wale wengine wasipotoshwe na wanasiasa wa kuwalipa pesa kidogo ati waweke mapicha ya viongozi ati kwenye makaburi. Mimi nataka niwaambie hawa vijana, leo mtaweka viongozi kwa makaburi, kesho mtaweka wazazi wenu kwa makaburi, kesho kutwa mtaweka wenzenu, marafiki zenu ama ndugu zenu kwa makaburi. Siku hiyo ingine nyinyi mtaanza mambo ya mauaji. I want to ask you, those who are encouraging young people to continue this trend where they are putting people in coffins, let us be careful so that we don't build a generation that is going to self-destruct. We must tell our young people that good morals, good character pays. Instead of using the internet to have pictures, images of people in coffins, use the internet to monetize and create jobs for yourself, earn money and make your lives better.
After that, CS Kipchumba Murkomen declared that all those who are using social media accounts to criticize the government and to express themselves, they will all be charged. Like he has forgotten that in Article 33 in the Kenya Constitution, it upholds freedom of expression. Just listen to this.
I want to assure you, Your Excellency, myself and our team in Interior, we are going to relook at this behavior, and we will make sure that we will charge all of those who are using this social media to threaten others, because if we don't do so, we will not have a country that is in order. Ukiona wale wanatengeneza mapicha na kutengeneza picha kama wameweka mtu kwa jeneza na wanaweka jeneza kiongozi wa taifa, mimi nataka niulize, and I want to ask this question to every parent in our country, and particularly the church leaders who are defending this bad behavior, and all those politicians, including those who don't agree with us politically, who are defending this behavior. If tomorrow your child goes to school today, and another child whom they share the same class sends a picture, the same picture, when your child has been put in a coffin, will you still defend that behavior? Because when that message is sent to your child, what is that errant child saying? He is threatening your child that I will kill you.
The final year exams has already been done. It is finished. And currently so many students are waiting to join university or college. But a sad story has emerged from Bungoma County in Chesikaki, where a father beat up his daughter to death for simply scoring a D+ in her KCSE exams. Just take a look at this sad and disturbing video. A member of parliament by the name of Oscar Sudi, he went on to rant and call the Gen Z's names. He actually called the Gen Z's thugs for simply fighting for good governance and a better future for this country. Just take a look.
Si mnajua wale wakora wa mtandao kule Nairobi wanapiga kelele, wanasema sijui Ruto must go, sijui nini. Si mlisikia niliambia hawa jana waruke juu, waende chini, waende kando, hakuna penye Ruto anaenda. Ama ni aje? Si mnajua wale wanajifanya wanafikirianga lazima wao tu ndio waongoze inji. Hapana. Hata Mluya anaweza ongoza. Hata Mturukana anaweza ongoza. Mkenya yote ako na uwezo wa kuongoza. Si hata mimi mtanipatia rais kwingine.
Apart from Oscar Sudi's disrespect towards the Gen Zs, the other member of parliament by the name of Farah Maalim, who said that he would have killed 5,000 Gen Zs if he was the president of Kenya, he has come back to disrespect Kenyans and also the Gen Zs. I just listened to what this fool said.
Alafu washenzi wengine wanasema ati Kasongo Ruto must go. Kwa nina zenu hao ambao wanasema hivyo? Kwani amekaa kwa kiti ya mama yako ama baba yako? Amekaa kwa kiti yetu sisi na tutamchagua, tutamrudisha with 99% from the Eastern Province, Upper Eastern, wafugaji wote, na nyinyi mtaniahidi mtanipa mimi 99% ama 100%. Mtanipa ngapi? Mtanipa ngapi?
Like seriously, Kenyans, voters, is this how a politician, a leader should talk in public? Just listen to what the Villager 254 had to say.
Tumetukanwa pamoja na mama zetu wametukanwa na ni mheshimiwa. So Ruto ameamua sababu tunatengeneza cartoon za kumtukana, sasa ametafuta watu wa kututukana. No problem. We will deal with Maalim Farah. You remember the last time he spoke, he said that he would have killed 5,000 young people June 25th. Now we have evidence that he has something against the young people of this country. Now ICC cases are building properly. Are you seeing what I'm saying? I think it is boiling nicely. Ruto is losing on every direction. Kamkete anasimama, Ruto is losing. Sudi akisimama, Ruto is losing. Kimani Ichung'wah akisimama, Ruto is losing. Natembeya alisema they are assisting to burn the mountain and the western. And once the mountain and western is burned, then Ruto is cooked. I looked at Sifuna. Several times he has repeated that Kasongo's goose is cooked, served, plate and sufurias has been washed. They are waiting for the new occupant.
The Member of Parliament Farah Maalim's statement has sent shockwaves in Kenya to the point where even Francis Gaido, a parliamentary aspirant, has said that on Monday 27th will be a public holiday. Just listen to what Mbanya had to say.
Ati hiyo falamarim, si falamarim, Wakikuyu mko wapi muite huu mtu falamarim? Ati ametuita nini? Ati kumanina by the way, kumanina ziu kwa nini by the way? Okay, tunajua kuma ni nini, but hatujui nina ni nani ama ni nini. Anyway, and to other news, our official opposition leader, Francis Gaido, has given us a holiday on the 27th of this month, as a sign of civil disobedience to this abducting and unaliving of young people's government. Hapo ndio tuko.
To be honest, as the Gen Z Minister of Information, this is how I feel about the Member of Parliament, Farah Maalim. The General Secretary of the Communist Party of Kenya, Bukangeso Omole, he was attacked by assailants who were attempting to assassinate him. And one of the assailants lost his life. That is the day they knew that it is hard and difficult to find a communist unprepared. Just take a look.
Huh? I'll give that beats.
So, if you ask yourselves what really happened, the armed attackers stormed his residence at 3 a.m., leading to a firefight in which one attacker was neutralized, while 7 others fled. Police arrived an hour after the assailants had escaped. The party accuses rogue state militias and counter-revolutionary operatives, allegedly led by Benedict Wachira, of orchestrating the attack with the collaboration of the Kenya Kwanza regime, which Bukangeso Omole has heavily criticized. The party has condemned the attack, calling for an independent investigation to hold the perpetrators and their sponsors accountable. They view this as an attack not just on an individual, but on the broader revolutionary movement of Kenya's fight for justice and democracy. The party remains committed to protecting its members and continuing its struggle for liberation, socialism and justice, vowing not to be intimidated by such actions.
Huh? I'll give that beats.
Protests took place along Nyeri-Nyahururu Highway following the disappearance of our local residents from Muduini, Kenny West in Nyeri. Simon Mangi Githinji, commonly known as Saimo, was last seen on Wednesday. His motorbike was found abandoned near Solio Ranch, close to Miyoge Secondary School. A joint search involved the National Police Service, Solio Ranch Rangers and local residents. During this search, Githinji's phone was recovered, but it was found switched off. Just take a look at how things unfolded. It seems like abductions is still taking place in the Republic of Kenya. Despite public and international outcry, we are still losing our people. Take a look at this video of a young Gen Z being abducted in Rongai.
Something.
Kenyans, are you tired of hearing abduction cases every day? And how should the public react when they see someone being abducted? Just listen to this.
Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen that video that's trending of the kid that's getting abducted in Ongata-Rongai. Yeah, he's literally getting shoved into some Suzuki and people are just standing around looking. And I hope you can see the government has changed MO from using Subarus and Tiguans. They've now switched to Suzukis and TXs. Maji 150, that's what they've switched to. Okay, so the people are just looking and they are like, abduct you, and the people are just looking. Siju, I don't know if he's chucked his gun or cocked it, and there's a fucking crowd. If you cannot get something flammable, just stone that fucking car to nothing. Kumejaa mawe, your politicians hakuna tama kwa meka on those roads. Anything that can be used as a projectile, direct it to that vehicle. Simple. These are criminals and they should be treated like criminals.
But despite being oppressed and denied freedom of expression and freedom of speech, the Gen Zs are still defiant. Just listen to this song.
Kasongo ana dhani ati to abduct tam respect. Kasongo ana dhani ati to abduct tam respect. Kazipata heshima na kazi yake tuna reject. Kazi yake tuna reject. Kazi yake theft. Ni theft. Kazi yake theft. Ni theft. Tunataka tuwa left. Anasikiza mabeshte madwanzi ndo maana tumrespect. Anadanganywa na madwanzi hatuwezi kurespect. No maana tuna inject. Tunataka tu a left. Kaongo uta left. Uongo tuna reject.
Inject party leader Morara Kepeso Senior visited the Keno-Sagana Road 48 kilometers where a contractor was paid an extra 1.2 billion shillings for nothing from the 8.4 billion shillings that was supposed to be paid. Like, when will all this corruption stop? Just take a look at this.
And this is the story of the Keno-Sagana Road, which was supposed to be 48 kilometers worth 8.4 billion Kenya shillings. Now see, this is an incomplete footbridge, the same as this one. Now there are like 5 footbridges before you get to Sagana along this road that were never done. These are the street lights. You just need to see the street lights. So the street lights ni chuma imesimama tu, hakuna taa, and part of this road is not even marked, and part of it the drainage is very bad. Now this road was supposed to cost 8.4 billion, but the contractor has been paid more than 8.4 billion. The contractor has been paid 9.6 billion Kenya shillings. That is 1.2 billion more than what he was contracted to be paid. Lakini ona, this is what we mean when we say wizi wizi bila kazi. As you can see, these footbridges are needed because this place is dangerous to cross. And I'm going to show you more of these footbridges along this road. As you can see, there is a footbridge. Jamaa amelipwa, alikuwa nafaa alipo 8.4 billion, amelipwa 9.6 billion, which is 1.2 billion more. And this is the situation. Come, let me show you Keno-Sagana Road, 48 kilometers, and after that I will show you the Sagana-Marua Road, which is 36 kilometers for 6 billion shillings. So there were 2 projects. This road to Sagana, that's 8.4 billion. Then from Sagana to Marua, that is 36 kilometers for 6 billion. So this is phase 1. This is part 1 of the Vampire Diaries. This is another crime scene. This is along the Keno-Sagana Road. You can see. This is how the contractor, after being paid all the money, plus 1.2 billion shillings extra, hii ndio kazi alifanya. Mnalipwa pesa yote. This is a contract that started in 2020 August. And this is 2025. You can see. It was supposed to run for 35 months. It is far much past that time.
George Ruto's matatus have not been complying and respecting simple traffic laws. The drivers of these two matatus, namely John Mwangi of Ambush and Dominic Amaya of Manifest, have been charged with driving unroadworthy vehicles after being arraigned at Kibera law courts. Both drivers pleaded guilty and were fined 50,000 shillings each, or 6 months in jail. The matatus were impounded on Thursday after video surfaced showing reckless driving along Magadi Road headed to Ongata Rongai, with both vehicles severely overloaded and several youths perched on the roofs and hanging from the windows. Just take a look at this matatu misbehaving on the Kenyan roads. One Kenyan tour guide decided to inject, teaching some tourists a name that is currently famous in Kenya. Take a look.
So the other stuff, we call them kasongo. Kasongo? Yeah, the pumba. The pumba. Yeah, we call them kasongo. Kasongo. Yes. Kasongo. 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 Yeah. They have a great song called Kasongo, yeah, yeah.
Kwa majina naitwa Anthony Muturi. Mimi alisema Ruto must go, na mtu asikuwe na tamaa kama mimi, na Ruto ni mwizi kama mimi. Ruto must go, na ninaomba msamaha sana.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's show. I'm your host Elvis Derry. See you in the next one. Bye bye.
170 go control.